You're acting like a crazy psychopath.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the most notable actors whose questionable decisions damaged their TV show's image while on air, ultimately leading to its downfall.
Think you can replace me with some other guy? Go ahead. It won't be the same.
Number 10, Jeffrey Tambor.
People stop and talk to me and they start telling me about transgender experiences in their family or things that have happened in their family or indeed just about their family. So something is going on. And I've always thought that humor and laughter was healing.
Throughout its run, the Amazon Prime series Transparent was praised for its nuanced exploration of gender and sexuality. Lead actor Jeffrey Tambor received particular acclaim for his portrayal of Maura Pfefferman, a transgender woman who comes out later in life. However, controversy arose after the fourth season's premiere when Tambor was accused of sexual misconduct by two trans women who worked with him on the sets. Although the actor denied the allegations, he was fired from the series a few months later.
I worked for Jeffrey Tambor for just about 2 years on Transparent and a few other projects and movies. And continually, I was always harassed.
This scandal cast a negative light on the show, which was once hailed as revolutionary. With Tambor gone, the planned fifth season was eventually retooled into a film, which received far less favorable reviews than the preceding installments.
Accusations about Tambor's behavior behind the scenes of Transparent led to him being fired from the show.
Number 9, CeeLo Green. CeeLo Green's The Good Life. In 2014, singer CeeLo Green began hosting and starring in the TBS unscripted comedy series, The Good Life. But it seems life wasn't so good for Green off-screen. That same year, he pleaded no contest to drugging a woman and was sentenced to 3 years of probation.
The matter is here for an arraignment and plea. Are we ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor, we are.
Green came to his own defense on social media, attempting to redefine sexual assault and comparing it to a home invasion. His remarks sparked immediate backlash, particularly from the women's rights group Ultraviolet, which called for the cancellation of The Good Life.
We were in the studio. They had me doing all these lines and just foolishness because I don't know what any of it's about.
A few days later, the show was axed by TBS. Although the official reason for the cancellation was poor ratings, Green's controversial comments most likely contributed to the decision.
We did more than revamp. We reinvented it. New name, same characters, better results.
What's the new name?
Janky Zoo.
Number 8, Clayne Crawford. Lethal Weapon. For 2 seasons, Clayne Crawford starred opposite Damon Wayans as two mismatched buddy cops in the TV reboot of Lethal Weapon.
I certainly understand killing yourself once you've moved to Arizona. It seems a little aggressive to do it the week before, no?
If you were going to kill yourself, how would you do it? Hypothetically.
Despite strong audience ratings, Crawford was suddenly fired from the show following the second season due to his alleged hostile behavior on set. Reports also indicated a strained relationship between Crawford and Wayans, a claim supported by Wayans in a lengthy Twitter thread where he criticized his former co-star's questionable conduct. Crawford was eventually replaced with Seann William Scott, but the controversy already spelled doom for the show's future.
All right, you're the boss, but you can't go running around that little pea shooter that you got there, all right?
Delivering a fatal blow to Lethal Weapon.
I'm a 58-year-old diabetic, and I'm working 16-hour days.
So you're over it?
Done.
Time to go. Wrap it up.
Murtaugh said, too old for this.
Number 7, Kevin James. Kevin Can Wait. This short-lived sitcom starred Kevin James as a retired cop seeking a new purpose. Co-created by James, the show initially featured Erin Hayes as his character's wife, Donna.
I'd love to help a fellow cop out. She said Donna wants an old lady in there. She thinks they're more reliable.
After the first season, however, Hayes was let go for unspecified creative reasons, and her character Donna was killed off. Leah Remini, James's former co-star from King of Queens, then took over as the new female lead, steering the show in a different direction.
In a surprise move by producers, E.T. can confirm Leah Remini's in, Erin Hayes is out.
This decision faced criticism from fans and critics alike who disapproved of how Donna's death was handled and unfavorably compared the James-Remini pairing to their previous series. Although James claimed the changes were made to secure the show's future, Kevin Can Wait was ultimately canceled after the second season.
Kevin James is saying goodbye to his TV wife because an old flame is coming back full-time for season 2 of Kevin Can Wait.
Number 6, Kirk Cameron. Growing Pains.
We were a real family.
you know, and you have teenagers in your family, and it's like, it's hard.
It's called growing pains.
It's called growing pains.
When the hit ABC family sitcom Growing Pains premiered in 1985, actor Kirk Cameron, who starred as the oldest son Mike, identified as an atheist. However, a few seasons in, Cameron converted to Christianity and made some significant life changes that began to seep into the show. The actor demanded script alterations and asked for certain lines that conflicted with his newfound beliefs to be cut.
What was it that helped you find God? Were you looking for something to hold on to?
I was just always intrigued with questions like, where do we come from?
Who knew Mike Seaver was having these thoughts?
Most notably, he allegedly called for the firing of actress Julie McAuliffe, who played his on-screen girlfriend, because she posed nude for Playboy magazine. McCullough was replaced by Chelsea Noble, who later became Cameron's real-life wife. These shifts seemingly complicated production on the sitcom and greatly strained Cameron's relationship with his co-stars.
Did it change the dynamic on the set?
I remember him having trouble with a couple of the scripts or a couple of plot lines, and I remembered saying to him, if Growing Pains is too blue for you, then you really can't be in network television.
Number 5, Alec Baldwin. Up Late with Alec Baldwin.
It's a mess as always, isn't it, with Mr. Baldwin? Yeah, this is a very interesting story here. Alec Baldwin having a run-in with the press is certainly not a new headline.
Alec Baldwin has had his fair share of controversies over the years, but it was a 2013 altercation that led to the early cancellation of his late-night talk show. Baldwin, who is famously known for his aversion to the paparazzi, was caught on camera in a confrontation with a photographer during which he uttered a homophobic slur.
The reason behind the drama, a fender bender on a city street, and now even the temporary suspension of Baldwin's cable news show.
Even though he was caught on tape, Baldwin denied using the word, but apologized for the incident nonetheless. Despite that, MSNBC fired Baldwin and canceled his late-night talk show, Up Late with Alec Baldwin, after just 5 episodes. Even before the scandal, the show's future was already shaky, given its lackluster weekly viewership.
And everybody in my office told me they thought I was crazy maybe to do this, but I'm going to take an opportunity here, and I'm going to record my outgoing message. And I'm going to say, it's Alec. Please leave me a message after the tone.
Number 4, Louis C.K. Louis. The FX comedy drama Louis, which was created, written, directed, and produced by Louis C.K., also starred him as a fictionalized version of himself.
I'm not that great anymore at coming up with a reason to keep trying.
Hence, when bombshell allegations emerged against the comedian, many struggled to dissociate the series from its creator. In 2017, multiple women had come forward accusing CK of gross sexual misconduct, which he eventually admitted to.
For many, these allegations against comedian Louis C.K. came as a shock. He joked about how men mistreated women, had even been referred to as a male feminist, but now his own behavior in question.
At the time, Louis was on hiatus, but due to the mounting controversy, FX cut off ties with CK and canceled the show. Even with Louis now off the air, fans have found it hard revisiting it because of the striking parallels between the fictional character's life and that of the real-life comedian. He
also admits he tried to run from it, now saying he realizes just how many people he hurt with his actions, not just the women, but all of the people around him.
Number 3, Kevin Spacey, House of Cards.
Well, there's a new president now. Please get him on the line.
By October 2017, the Netflix political thriller House of Cards had released 5 stellar seasons, led by Oscar-winning actor Kevin Spacey. Shortly after its 6th season renewal, actor Anthony Rapp accused Spacey of sexual misconduct, which occurred when Rapp was still a minor.
He picked me up like a groom picks up the bride over the threshold, but I don't squirm away initially because I'm like, what's going on?
Spacey claimed to not recall the incident, but apologized for it anyway. Over the next few days, more allegations surfaced, which prompted Netflix to fire Spacey from the show and completely sever ties with him. The following year, the final season of House of Cards returned without Spacey, whose character had been killed off. The glaring absence resulted in decreased fan interest and notably poorer reviews for the season compared to previous ones.
I am not the first president to face threats. I know with Francis sometimes there were several a day. Is it about the same, what we're dealing with here?
Number 2, Charlie Sheen, 2.5 Men.
Release the dogs.
For 8 seasons, Charlie Sheen essentially played himself on the CBS sitcom 2.5 Men, becoming the highest-paid actor on television. Sheen grappled with substance use disorder, resulting in multiple rehab stints that caused production on the show to be suspended. However, it was when the actor made several disparaging remarks about 2.5 Men creator Chuck Lorre that the studio decided they had had enough. Sheen was initially banned from the production lot and eventually kicked off the show entirely.
I know this is a very sad day for all of us.
Speak for yourself.
Okay. I understand that some of you have mixed feelings.
His dismissal cost the network millions of dollars and left the series hanging in the balance. Although the show eventually rebounded with Ashton Kutcher taking over, it never really felt the same without Sheen.
I'm in some guy's house.
Alan Harper.
I am in Alan Harper's house.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Roseanne Barr. Roseanne. It is typically unheard of for a network to cancel a show with astronomical ratings.
You know, if you don't mind, I love to cook.
Yeah?
Well, so do I, but you are the guest.
But that's exactly what ABC did to Roseanne in 2018. Just 2 months after ABC renewed it for another season following its incredible premiere numbers, the network reversed course.
They caught you on a red light camera. It looks like you're reading a magazine.
Their unexpected decision came as a result of a controversial tweet from star Roseanne Barr, who used derogatory terms to describe a former White House advisor. Later that same day, Barr was fired and the show was canceled.
ABC has kind of had this deal with the devil going, where they knew that Roseanne was saying these things that were getting the network in trouble and bringing bad publicity to the network.
This meant that the fate of the cast and crew remained uncertain while the network decided on their next action. Eventually, they retooled the show as The Connors, retaining much of the original team, except for Barr.
I know Roseanne would want me to step in and watch over the family.
No, it'd kill her. But she's already dead, so carry on.
Which of your favorite shows was ruined by one of its stars? Let us know in the comments below.
You go ahead.
Come on. We earned this together.
Take a few moments for yourself first.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.